Alright guys, welcome back to Prince TV. If this is your first time of coming across to this platform, please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so that anytime I post our video, you always be the first person to be notified and know what our video is all about. Alright, in this week, we are going to face the types of permits which we have here in Italy, so that those ones who are interested or those ones who hold this kind of permit, so that they can know the rights which they have this permit for. We're going to face all the types of documents, explain to you guys how they function, what you can do with this kind of permit. All right, so in today's video, we are going to talk about the one of Cura Mediche, what this type of permit is for, and people who are in possession of it. That is, people who are allowed to get this kind of permit, and then what you can do with this kind of permit known as Cura Mediche. Normally, if we say Cura Mediche, I think everybody should know what we are talking about here, having the permit for a reason of illness or a reason of having a problem medically, you understand? That is the meaning of this Cura Mediche permit, you understand? All right, now let's see, because you know people do say, okay, with a Cura Mediche, I don't think I can work here in Italy. Let's see if you have Cura Mediche, you can work here in Italy or not. All right, so without wasting time, we are going to go based on articles so that we can understand this one by one. All right, so if this video is not kind of like a beneficiary to you, please, you can do by sharing it out to others so that they can also know all these things, how they function. All right, it said here, Cura Mediche, how long is it valid for? This type of permit, first of all, I explained to you that it's a document which is being issued to people who have illness, you understand? All right, now let's go to the articles and see how long can you get this permit. It said here, your medical record, duration of your treatment, and recommendation from a public doctor determine how long your permesso is valid for. But anyway, it will not be valid longer than 1 year, you understand? All right, it said here, how can I renew this kind of permesso? Let's now see how you can renew this kind of permit known as Cura Mediche. He said here, you can renew this permesso per Cura Mediche by proving new medical records that show you still have the medical condition you had when you were granted this permesso. So in order for you to be able to renew this kind of permit, you must state that you still have the same problem so that you can be able to renew this kind of permit known as Cura Mediche. Let's go a little bit forward. He said here, can I convert this permesso into a motivo di lavoro? For those ones who do ask me question, can I convert my permesso per Cura Mediche to motive of work? Let's now see in this particular point if you can convert this kind of permit to a motive of work or not. All right, it said here, before this permesso could not be converted to a different type of permesso. You see, before, this type of permesso known as Cura Mediche is not eligible, or you cannot convert it to a motive of work. Let's now see now. He said, according to the new immigration decree, the permesso per Cura Mediche can now be converted into work permit if you meet the requirements. You see, before, this type of permit known as Cura Mediche is not eligible for you to convert it to a motive of work. But with the new Decreto di Sicurezza, which the government have put in place, now you can convert this kind of Cura Mediche to a motive of work. Let's go a little bit forward. Now let's go to the rights which you have with this type of permesso, because these videos are going to be short to be giving you guys the meaning of each type of permesso di soggiorno we have here in Italy. All right, it said here, what a right do I have as a holder of this permesso? Let's now see the right which you have as a holder of this permesso known as Cura Mediche. All right, it said here, with this permesso, you have the right, 1, receive medical attention as decided by the medical authorities. You also have the right to access the national health system, you understand? All right, he said here, stay at a SPRAI center as well as receiving basic service at the reception facilities. You may also be hosted in a specialized medical facilities of one if available, you understand? All right, he said here, your rights to a reception include material reception, meaning food, medical attention, and hygienic products. You understand? Now, let's still see another right you have again with this kind of permit known as Cura Mediche. It's a right to access the Italian healthcare system, SSN. You understand? All right, he said the right to access the Italian public education system, access to Italian welfare system, depending on which benefit you seek work. You understand? All right, he said here, register with the registry office of your local commune, which give you the right to get the carta the identity. You understand? So with this kind of permit as well, you can get all these rights which have been stated here. All right, he said here, with this permesso, you do not have the right. Let's now see what you cannot do with this kind of permesso known as cura medica. All right, he said, ask your family to join you in Italy through family reunification. With this type of permit known as cura medica, you cannot ask to bring your immediate one, not like the one of political asilo or the one of subsidiary document or the one of motivo di lavoro. So now, with this kind of permit known as cura medica, you are not allowed to bring your family through family unification with this kind of permit. All right, he said travel outside Italy. You see, another one, he said this kind of permit will not allow you to travel outside Italy. You understand? Okay, let's go a little bit forward. I think that is what you have to know about this kind of permit. Normally, all this type of permits, even political asilo documents, subsidiary documents, this kind of permit, as the law has stated, they have given you protection. Normally, you cannot use all these kind of permits to go back to your own country, but people do it, you know, sometimes it works like this. People do it normally, you understand? But some people, they think or they choose to kind of like go to other countries, then they maneuver. But normally, you can use all these kind of permits to travel wherever you want to travel. You understand? Depends on you, it depends on individual. As this is what this particular permesso di soggiorno known as cura medica is meant for. You understand? I told you guys when we have something sensitive like this, we can just settle down and try to solve out this issue, because there are many people who need this information, who want to know the type of permit which they are holding, the rights they have with this kind of permits, what they can do with this kind of permit. So this is why we have to make the video so that people who are in need of it can get it and then watch. So now, my advice here for those ones who have this cura medica is that if you have a permesso per cura medica, it's advisable for you to convert this permit to a motive of work if you are eligible or if you have the contract to convert this kind of permit. You understand? Because now, if you want to renew this kind of permit, they will still ask you to state the same type of problem which you had initially before you can renew this kind of permit. So in order to kind of like avert it, or to kind of like not, because we don't wish anybody to continue having illness, all those kind of stuff, I think there should be a well-head system. You understand? So for that reason, if you have this cura medica, try as much as possible to look for a job and then convert it to a motive of work. So all these kind of permits are permits which you can convert to a motive of work. So guys, this video is just something short. I said this week we are going to be facing all the types of permits. So maybe in my next video we are talking about another type of permit, so that people can know what all these permits are functioning for and know the type of permit you are having and then the rights you have with that type of permit. So if you like this video, please try to keep on the thumbs up and then try to share out as well. If it's not beneficial to you, you can be as of a help to someone by sharing out the video so that they self can see what this type of permit is all about. So till next time again, we'll be together. I remain your boy Prince TV. Ciao.